Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Karen and we're doing the last part of the picture in this book here by Rita Berman. We're working on the little snail right here. And today we're going to be doing the houses and the background and maybe some work with these beautiful glitter pens and a Posca. Put some details in, and we're going to do a little bit of splattering on here also with a homemade stencil that I just did. Like I've always said, I wanted to have him like floating on a cloud, but then I got to thinking about it, and making a cloud down here might not work terribly good because I've never done one. So I thought I would do some splattering in a cloud shape, and then put a few little ones up here for the stars, and then add in some like little stars down here, kind of make it magical. I got my fingers crossed for that. So right now we're going to work on the houses. I pulled out some pencils so you don't have to watch me do that today. I picked out this little pile here, 137, 39 we've used in the shell, and probably the leaves. 11, which we've also used in the shells, and 87, which is the dark color. The house bodies are all going to kind of be a beigeish color, and then the roofs are all going to be different. So that is what I am going to do on those. So we'll start off. Oh, and there's black, Prisma black in here. I found a big one, a little easier to use than the little guy. So we have that for doing any dark work. So we're going to go in with the lightest color first, which is almost like a skin color, or a light peach. How's that? We're just going to put that down on all of the houses. At least this one here. All the doors will be done different too, I think. If we only have one door, so I guess I can't say all the doors. This door will not be the same color as the house. And I think they're all different houses. That could all be one, since we only have one door. So we'll do those two. This one here. And then this one kind of stands out further. So we'll do it. Well, might as well do them all, right? Since I've only got one left. That'll be our base color. This one looks more like a brick or a stone house. Just avoiding the windows is all. But the color will go on all of them. I think I started that way. Okay, then we're going to take 39. I want to sharpen that one. 39 is this kind of gold color. And I think I'll do that on the house that's up front here. And we're just going to go around the edges. And darken it up a little. So anywhere it would be shadowy. You probably get the phone down a little closer under the roof line. And then just bring it out into the other color. So we kind of have a shadow effect. I'm going to bring it down so you can see just a little bit better what we're doing. And that way I can get a little closer to what I'm doing. It's a little darker there and a little darker in this area. So I'm just putting a little more pressure on it. That's all. Then we're going to go back in with the first color and just blend it. First house done. Let's see. We'll do this one in 11. This one back. This one here. So we're going to do the same thing going up the sides. And down across the bottom. And then up the roof line. And do that left. Underneath the window. And we'll go in the door frame here. Underneath this roof. And underneath those windows. Okay, then bring back in the lightest color. Okay, then we're going to take this darkest color and we're going to put it on this one back here. Same thing on the sides. We're also going to put this in these little stones. So while I have a good tip, I'm going to do that. Okay. Up the side, across the bottom, under the window, under the roof. Just darken some areas up on these houses. This is way too close to the leaf, so we're going to add a little extra color there. Going to bring that into this house too, and just darken that up. In fact, we'll go across here. I don't know what color we're going to do the door, but it needs to have some shadow on it also. Okay. And we're going to just darken this one up over here. Little tiny building. Just make that one brown. Oh, gotta turn it. Okay, we're going to bring in that peach here. Make sure all those are blended. And there we go. Door. Door we're going to make red. Whatever the color this is, it's 74. So we're going to make a red door. And we'll throw a little of that brown number 11 in it. And we're going to blend that in with the Caran d'Ache blender, just to make sure it looks like it's all blended. And we're going to do that on all the houses too. Just pull that up. There's not much to work with on the houses, so we're just going to make sure they get blended. Okay. Now with that same red, I'm going to do some striping on this roof here. There we go. We'll have a red roof over on this side. We're going to put a little bit of this color in there too. It's number 1. Okay, then we're going to go back to the darker red. And just darken up that area a little bit. Okay, then we'll bring in the white. We'll just pull that to the back end of that roof. I need the, there we go. So we'll have one red roof. And then we'll do, I don't know, I seem to want all red roofs, but there's only red in a few spots. So maybe to bring some red out somewhere else. Let's see. Let's put a little red in here. A little more red in the cheeks. A little red in here. Maybe a little red in here too. Okay. Because I really kind of want to do this one in red. So I'm going to go down the side here. because these are little shingles, you want to keep a kind of a sharp point on your pencil. Down here, we're just going to darken it up a little bit. Okay, do that on this side. We'll go straight across the top. And then over on this side. Hopefully you can see me doing that. My hand isn't in the way. Heavier pressure there. I'll make that darker. Okay, I'm going to bring in the white, and I'm going to put a little bit more of a point on that. Then we're just going to pull that red down a little bit into the rest of that. My hand is in the way, I'm sorry. Tiny little spots. There we go. And I think in the little tiny fluff that's coming down here. And we're going to do this window frame too. Okay, we'll do all the window frames. How's that? That'll make it easier. That one doesn't really have one. And this one. All right. And how about the chimney tops? Add a little white in there. There. Okay, the little eaves, I'm going to make them green. So we're going to pull in the green colors that we used and try to pick out some. I like the 130, if I can find it. Yep, 130. And then 29. Yay. They're in my hand. All right. So we're going to go down on this side. Kind of do it dark here. A little lighter going towards the top. Dark here, shadowy. A little light there. And we'll do this little roof here too. We're going to darken the top up here. So make that nice and dark. Light coming down there. Dark coming down this side. Okay, then we're going to add in the 29. We're going to leave a tiny, tiny bit there for the number 148, which is that yellow color here. There we go. So the other two, three are going to be done like that. Oh, did I pick the wrong color, didn't I? Darkest color first. Medium color. And then the yellowish color. There we go. And we'll do that on this one also. I have to figure out what we're going to do in the middle. Probably the same color as the house, huh? Yeah, a little bit of this down in here too. And this little area here. Medium color. And the lightest. All right. And we did this in the peach color first, and then what did I do with those colors? They were right here. Ah! I think I did it with the light 39. You are 39, right? Okay. I'm going to go kind of at an angle here. Then we will darken. I used the 87 on that, so we'll darken these corners. Under the window. Gotta put a little of that on this green area here, just to shadow that roof line going back. I have to fix that roof line. And we'll put some of that up here in the roof area up there too. A little tiny bit up here. There we go. Now, I don't know if anybody's home inside the house because, I mean, we're moving the house, but I'm going to put some of the yellow, number 4, in the windows. So we're going to put that in one side and kind of just let it go up. All the windows will have some kind of light in them. There we go. In fact, I'm going to put a little of that on the door too. Brighten that up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to take the blender, make sure those are blended nicely. We're going to darken up those little bricks again. Add a few in here. Okay. They look cute. A lot of red. We're going to put some red down in here. Just kind of add it to the purple on one side. There we go. Add it to the one on the top. Okay, that brings that down and up. I'm going to throw a little bit in these little flowers too. Just a tiny here and there. And we'll throw a little white on that one. It got a little too. There we go. That's good. That kind of gives your eye the color I'm going for. All right. Candle we will do after we do what I'm going to do next, which means the camera's got to go up. I'm going to show you what I did. I cut out a design to go underneath the snail, and this is where I'm going to put my white splatters, the heaviest. Then we'll have a light splattering up here, heaviest here, and this is going to be kind of like the little cloud he is floating on. So we got our fingers crossed that this will work. So I'm going to put the camera up and I'm going to get the supplies out. Okay, so I have out the white acrylic paint, and I'm going to put it on this little, I've already done that part. I squirted it down on the plastic sheet here. Have my paintbrush that I like so much. That all the paint is peeled off of it. Gonna kind of center this here. And what I did is I kind of drew a cloud shape. I just cut it out, taped it where I cut, and here we go. I'm gonna put a little water on this. Get it nice and thin. Mix those two together. And I kind of want some big drops up in this area. Bigger than that, so I'm going to a lot more paint on the brush. Then we're going to go down here, trying to keep all those little spots in that area. Okay. Some tiny ones. All right. I'm going to lift this up, hopefully not touch anybody underneath there, and we kind of have this cute little pattern going through. Now we're going to add some up here, not as many, but enough. I need a little more water on here. Put some down in here. Okay, I'm going to add a little more in this area. I can't put it back down, so I'm going to have to hold it. There. Add a few more in here. I think that looks cute. Now I'm going to have to let this dry, and once it dries, I can do the rest of it. So we'll be back. Okay, we should be dry. For the most part, I think it is. First off, I'm going to illuminate this little light a little bit more. So I brought out a pan pastel, hands of yellow, and a little tool. And I've kind of tested it on the paper here. Don't want too much on there, but we're going to just kind of smoosh it around a little bit. Hold on a second, please. Okay, we're back. So there we have a little bit more of a glow. We're going to take some, this isn't very full, but we're going to take some stickles and put in here also. Let's see, will they come out? Yeah, okay. So we want to sparkle up our little magical cloud. So I'm just putting some dots in here willy-nilly. I hope it has enough to do that. If not, I have to get another one out. I'm pretty sure I have another one. Come on. I just wanted a few of these on here. Yeah, I'm going to have to pause the video so I can dig out one. I found another one. Diamond Sparkles, and we're just going to plop them in just in the area where our imaginary cloud is. And kind of up here too. Alright, so that'll sparkle real nice. Probably not for you, but for me it will. Okay. Now, probably should have done that last, but yeah, it's one of those years, right? Okay, we're going to put in some of these Nouveau Sparkles too. So I've got the one in a golden ochre, kind of a gold color. We're going to put a few dots in here. Just little dots. Trying to stay off the stickles that I put down already. Okay. Now the dark one, which is called, yeah, pressed peony, kind of is a dark color. So we're going to go in and add it onto the dots, some of the dots of the shell here. There we go, so we get some sparkle going there. We'll put a few on the snail itself. And I got some of that stickles on there. I have to get that off. There we go. And I got some on my hand. Why not? Okay, this one is called the Sweet Apricot. Yep, got some stickles on me, and we're just going to dot some of that in here too. It has a pretty wide point on it, but if you hold it kind of at an angle, you can get small little tiny dots. If you hold it straight up, you'll get bigger dots. And of course, if you color it in, you'll get even bigger ones. So we're going to add a few of those in here too. We are not following a dot pattern on this with this one. We're just going to add in some color. Okay. There we go. So we added those. Oh, we wanted to put a few of those down in here too. There we go. Now, in our Posca, I want to do a little bit, make sure it works. Does that go on? Yeah, okay. We're going to make like a bigger dot over here, a couple little dots. Make it a little more pronounced that this is where we want our little cloud area. When you're doing it with a splatter paintbrush, you don't really have, I mean, I tried with the stencil, but you can only go so far with the big dots and the little dots. And our dots up here got a little covered in the chalk, which is okay because they would have some coloration too. Maybe one in here. Okay. And then to make our stars up in this area, I want to make it look like a starry background from here. I'm going to make a little X and then just draw a line straight down and make a little star. I'm not the best at these, so they will look a little wonky, but that's okay. Put one there, and then I'm going to try to put one over here. Try not to get my hands in everything. There we go. And then we're going to put a little sprinkle on those. Like I said, I'm not good at these. That one's a lot better. If you don't like what you did here, like I don't like that one, I'm going to smush that up with my finger. And now I have it all over me. Washcloth would be a good idea. There we go. And we'll do that one over again. Maybe we'll put it up a little higher. Yeah, and then do it up. There we go. That'll dry nice. And maybe one little one over here. Oh, that's just a big mess too. I'll just wipe that off. Put some white spots on that. You'll never know what I did. There. In fact, I'll add a few in here too. There. Okay, what I'm going to do is let this dry, and then I will take a picture at the end. The only other thing I'm going to do, if I could find my black pencil. Wasn't that big. It's not this small. I'm going to take Prisma Black, and I'm going to darken up her eyelids, the little smile that we have on here, and then any lines that I think need to be a little darker. But other than that, that's what we've got. I'll turn the lights off so you can see it a little better, or at least in what I see. So there we go. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Like I said, I'll leave a picture at the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care, everyone. Bye now.